Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's mid-season edition of Canucks Corner. On my right-hand side, we got Michael Zally, and on my left, Randy Hoole.
How you doing, folks?
You know that chick that used to dance man, when I tell you she was feeling, she was red hot. I mean, she was feeling. And that time over at Johnny's place, well, this chick got up and she's
Pretty good.
Good, right?
That's good.
It's good to be back.
Awesome. Folks, how you doing tonight? Lovely afternoon out there. Anyway,
It's our season premiere for us.
yeah, it's
Our last episode was the lockout edition,
and this is our mid-season kind of a brush-up.
and we know you missed us.
The fans have been calling, so we had to get out here.
Had to get out and brush up on a few hot
You know,
topics.
a lot of people thought we were done. We're not done.
Never done.
Norman Shirley Hoole, they think it's getting lame, but it's alright. We're gonna keep. You're going strong.
We're gonna win them back.
We're gonna win them back, right, Mom?
Just like the NHL is trying to win.
Meatloaf! All right.
Let's get on topic here, boys.
All right.
What's up first?
Okay, I got a good tweet from Patrick Martin here.
Oh, it's
Twitter
alright.
up there, as you can see, our beautiful new screen here. We'll be watching the game in HD later. Patrick Martin, do you think the return of Kessler and Booth will free up the Sedins not playing against the top defensive unit each game? Mike?
Definitely, I think so.
Yeah?
You know, we saw one game of Kessler so far, and I thought he played pretty good. He got an assist. He was hustling out there. His shot was a little off, like it wasn't in the net too much.
Fanboy.
They'll come soon, and hopefully provide some secondary scoring.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree. All right, another thing, what do we got here? We don't have any more tweets, actually. We're a little weak on the tweet side, so let's just get right into it, boys.
Okay, all right. Or we're gonna just keep beating that tweet to death if you want. You don't have to talk about it for a little while. No. All right. Okay, go on.
Niagara Canucks,
8-3-2.
Yep.
18 points, third in the West. Not bad numbers at all.
not bad. And a lot, after the first two games with the epic crash by Corey Schneider in the first game,
Yeah, that was
and then the second game wasn't much better.
that was a huge surprise, actually, to be honest. That first game, everyone's like, we pulled Lou, we're gonna win finally, everything's gonna be good. Doesn't even make third period. Schneider's out. Boom.
Yeah.
See ya.
It was pretty sad. Sad to see. Anyways, but
It was a good wake up for the kid, I think.
Yeah.
Though.
yeah, it was. So, anyways,
We're in the show here. We're going to get into the hot topics.
okay.
So the hot topics surrounding the Canucks this season. First up,
I like it. Don't show it.
Oh, that's
Emmanuel
God,
Malhotra.
look at that.
He has been called off
Move to the side of it there.
for the season because he cannot see properly.
Now we have a text question from Terry Hoole.
Oh, Terry Hull's got a question.
Terry?
Okay.
He says two questions already. Well, we'll get to the second one, but first he says
Terry, you're pushing it.
he says, has Manny played his last game as a Canuck and or his last NHL game?
Fitting question, Mike. Taylor.
Oh, we're right on topic. It's one of the hot topics.
Wow.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
it's definitely his last game, was his last game for the season. I mean, obviously he won't be back for the remainder of this season. And I don't think he's going to be back.
No, I heard Mr. Gillis say that he thinks that's it for his career. He said something along those lines.
I find it a little harsh. He's almost kind of. I don't think Manny was ready to retire, but he was out kind of. Gillis made the decision for him.
Like, so what? He can practice, but he can't play.
I don't know. It seems kind of fishy to me. It seems kind of. There might be some background stuff going on with the cap and stuff when Kessler come back. It just kind of seemed like a convenient coincidence that Kessler's come back and they needed the cap space.
Gillis did say that besides if the lockout did not happen, this probably would have happened back in
last year,
but
November or whatever.
Yeah, that's
All right, moving on, folks. Ryan Kessler,
Yeah.
our boy, he's back. What do you think about his performance? Mike mentioned it a little bit there in the opening segments of the show.
perfect. I thought he played pretty good. I mean, he had a couple fans. He had a couple really good chances. Almost put it in the back of the net a couple times. He got
Post.
And it looks like physically he wasn't holding back. Like he was trying to throw hits. He was taking a beating from the other team. He was hustling hard. Good driving to the net. I think, and he says he's in the best shape he's ever been in. He feels like, and I guess that might help just having that extra time to
8 months. I'm sure.
get ready. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he lasted longer than a couple weeks, and we can see some solid playing with the guy.
How long before he gets injured again? Is the question.
All right, David Booth. Taylor, this guy's your boy here, David Booth.
Good guy. great guy.
Last word is a tweet from one of our friends here. I think it was Dan Murphy. I can't remember. Says he's looking to come back here shortly, so he's going to be going on the road trip, and he might get some game action.
I think it'll be good. I mean, a guy like Booth, he never, he won't come back till he's 100% or 110%. So
That's exactly right. And
right, you are, Ken.
But the thing is, with him come back, who gets knocked out of the lineup?
Well, that's a big question.
Is it going to be Schrader or is it going to be a winger?
I think Schrader, personally.
Because Schrader already got bumped down to the third line.
Third line's been really good, though, with Schrader, Raymond, and Hansen, I think, right?
Yeah.
So I think they might keep it that for a while. I think it's going to be one of the fourth liners. I know you don't want to lose toughness.
But Volpatti?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Volpats. I don't want it to happen, but that might,
Schrader has been doing pretty good, But it seems like Schrader is the kind of guy that needs to be on the top two lines to be effective. He doesn't seem like much of a checker. So we'll see how he lasts on the third line.
And Matthew Lewis, how is the light right now?
And it's Schrader.
Is that better, Matty? Thanks. Okay, so what's our next topic? Sorry, babe. Goalies. Here we go, Taylor. Taylor is
his topic.
Fan.
Obviously, the single most annoying controversy to ever hit the NHL stage. Because going back between who's playing what game, who's a starter, who's the backup. Seriously, we've beat the crap out of this, and it's just like they're both great goalies, and whatever one's playing better is going to play. I have a strong feeling we're going to keep both for the rest of or the remainder of the season.
Like Canucks fans last year, they're kind of like, we have the old bull,
and now
I want the young calf.
And she grabs me by the wiener.
Whoa.
Okay.
And now they have the young calf.
Wiener is not a swear word, so it's okay.
Anyways, now they have the young calf, and now people are starting to go back to the old bull.
I know. I mean, and it all has to do with the stress
sometimes
levels.
It's up, sometimes it's down.
Luongo's got the stress off his shoulders. He's having fun with it. We got a mysterious Twitter account that we'll talk about shortly. But I mean, he's just having fun playing hockey and not worrying about the the BS that comes back.
That kind of brings us to Guillaume Furland's question, all the way from Thailand. I think he's still in Thailand. He says
I think he's in the Philippines.
He's in the Philippines now? Oh, that guy's everywhere.
Great travel.
He says controversy between Luongo and Schneider will be a hot topic. Never mind. That was what we said. He said, what's up with Lou and Schneid's? That's what he said, and we just answered you.
So, I don't know if he's talking about...
Oh, big sound effects by producer Braids there.
I don't know if he's getting at the point, like, is there any tension between the two? Like,
no,
both of them want to be the number one guy.
I do know that Schneider was getting a little frustrated there when Luongo was on his 4-game streak, and his answers were short. He was not explaining himself very well because when he was asked, why aren't you playing? He didn't really know. He didn't even know why he wasn't playing because he was told that you're the starting goalie,
Yeah.
But at the same time, he choked at the beginning of the year, and I think that really he kind of shoved himself in the foot. And Luongo is having an unbelievable season, and I mean, you got to play a guy when he's playing good, right? So,
but now, when does Luongo get traded?
You know what? You guys like they should have done a long time ago? We're going to move on from this topic.
Well, I just say, quickly though, like, this season, in the offseason.
I think if a really good trade opportunity comes up at the deadline, they'll trade him.
Deadline?
I think they should move him just because you don't want to go into the playoffs having one of your best players sitting on the bench the whole game.
Exactly. Like, you want to use your
You want to use them. I mean, it's good to have two goalies, but if you can have two really good players instead of one goalie on the bench, what would you do?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Let us know, but...
Thank you, thanks. And one of our last topics here before we wrap up the recorded coverage of our show is Hank Sedin here. Hank, our boy. Brady, let's do a round of applause again, producer Braids, for Hank Sedin.
Hank Sedin, ladies and gentlemen. Hank Sedin.
Thank you, Brady. What do you guys feel about Hank's record?
Well, you might pass Nelson. What is it, 700 something points?
50 something.
That's pretty. What an honor that must have been, and the ovation that the crowd gave him.
Oh, that was touching.
They just wouldn't sit down, and that was probably the world's longest play too. I think when after he scored that, because people were standing for like 10 minutes and just clapping and clapping and clapping.
Yeah, and
good on him.
We're proud of Hank. We'll talk more about that in a sec here.
In the after hours, we'll get back to
the after hours. But
2 minutes.
Okay, what we're going to talk about here is the St. Louis Blues quickly.
20 seconds to
game
talk.
tonight. No, we got a bit more time than that.
Okay.
We'll talk about the game tonight briefly. The St. Louis Blues are 8-5-1 record, 17 points, and they're 5th in the West. What do you think the Canucks need to do to beat them tonight?
Continue, and I mean, our defense.
That's
I think
great.
Go back.
All right.
I think our defense has been pretty good. We just got to keep the offense a little more consistent, and then just because it's all like I said, the defense is good.
Oh, it's just great.
Goalie's good, and yeah. So.
I think some of the keys are we need a power play boost tonight.
Yeah.
We need Luongo, keep on keeping on, and we need some big body presence against the Blues. They're a bigger team, and the Canucks need to just push them, battle them in the corners, battle hard, and gut check time.
Now, who's starting in net for St. Louis Blues? Because they had the best tandem in next to the Canucks. They had one of the best tandem goalies last year.
They did.
Elliott and Halak.
They did announce that Luongo will be starting.
I'm talking about the Blues.
Oh, Mike, don't pose questions that we don't really know the answer to. It makes us look bad.
They haven't released that info yet, so I wouldn't know.
All right, so we're signing off here on the recorded version. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been great.
It's been good. It's been good to be back.
Stay tuned for After Hours.
Music break.
Go Nucks.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh,
Oh, shoot.